And we are finally here. Welcome everybody to another episode of Push Talk, where we talk about irrelevant things and all sorts of random stuff.
So
you
first
probably
irrelevant thing, the
Yeah.
war?
Well, no,
we don't talk about Eve, don't we?
we don't talk about Eve for the first. Was it 15 or 20 minutes, something like that? I can't remember. Half hour probably.
You said irrelevant thing. That was the first thing that popped into my head.
No, that makes sense.
Now it's 30
that does make
minutes,
sense.
just because Caleb jinxed it.
Oh, it's always Caleb's fault.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it's also my fault that you're getting good internet today, Max. So be
Well,
nice.
I mean, you said that, and then as soon as I started the intro, like I was watching like my status indicator go from green to red to orange to red to green to red. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake!
Yikes.
But you never know.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's a little bit better and we don't actually get any fucking disconnects today. But like, I can't guarantee it. In all honesty. But you know, we're gonna at least talk about some random stuff that should hopefully entertain you lot out there, regardless.
And you're not doing cam today, not even CamCat.
Yeah. Well, I'll sort out my camera as the show progresses and then turn it back on. But you know, I'm doing lots of things IRL, so like there's lots of random shit all over. So just have to kind of clear up some space.
Doing real life demolition jobs.
Yes, doing real life demolition jobs, halfway through moving, all that kind of shit.
You're moving. Moving sucks. I hate moving.
Yeah, and also I don't have. Well, let's put it this way: I might have more stable internet where I'm going, but I'm not sure whether I have the. I definitely don't have the speed, like the sort of up and down speed as I do here. So
Okay, yeah,
we'll see what we'll see, but hopefully it's more stable. That'd be good.
Is your 4G like I when my internet is not that stable, I always use 4G, and that's pretty good for me all the time. So I have unlimited data there, so that's pretty sweet. So does
That
that
is
work?
pretty sweet. I don't have unlimited data in terms of 4G, so no, that wouldn't work.
Okay.
It would cost me like out the ass for doing
They
a
keep
stream.
giving us that for free over here. Like we've just upgraded you for the next 2 weeks with free downloads. Like, why? I didn't order that. I didn't ask for that.
I'm having my next 5G upgrade injection in on the 31st of July, actually.
I still have to get my first one.
Yeah.
Just be wary and aware of the lady in red, right?
That a euphemism?
You lazy rich.
I got my stab.
The woman in red is a trap.
You don't remember the Matrix?
Oh, okay. No, I get you.
Like there's, and just to be clear, there's only one Matrix movie.
Yes, the first one.
Can someone
the
explain
other two
to
don't
chat
exist.
that there's a reason that I have headphones like this? It's behind the fucking ears and not those things that make you look like some sort of layer impersonator.
Caleb, they're horrible. Come on.
No, they're not. They're amazing. They don't mess with my
they are
hair.
horrible.
They don't have weight on my head. It's awesome.
But
Behind the ears and trackball for life. So shut the fuck up.
but Shotgun Cell, Caleb is horrible, so it fits him well. Hey, we don't have Dirk here today to make fun of him, so it has to be somebody else, I guess.
In that sense, the de facto is Caleb, right?
Yes.
I was reading chat. Did you guys offend me in some way?
Yes, we did.
Oh, okay. So just like every day ending with a Y.
Exactly.
Toxic edition. We're being toxic. Why would we do toxic things? That's not nice.
Also,
Ah,
McLeod,
no,
why are you dressed like the fucking Kurgan?
Huh? Oh, my picture.
Why-
No, I just changed it to my general sort of gaming picture avatar that I tend to use.
But that looks like the Kurgan. You
It is the
literally look like the Kurgan. That makes
It
no
is the
sense when
Kurgan.
your name is the McLeod.
Well,
That's
I'm
like,
not the
that's like
original.
some sort of suicide mission.
I'm not the original McLeod. That's Connor McLeod, clearly.
I like my B.
But just so you know, the Kurgan did, have non-consensual relations with, someone.
And
Go on.
And have you guys watched Black Widow yet?
I haven't.
Nope, not yet.
Nope.
What's it like?
It's pretty good. I had fun with it, watching it at home. I'm not going to talk about it too much because I'm not PL and dropping all kinds of stuff that people are not happy about if they haven't watched it. Spoilers, yeah, there the word is. Yeah, it's pretty good. I like it. I don't know if I would pay 30 euros for it or something like that, but extra you have to pay for Disney Plus because luckily there are other ways to get it so that you don't have to pay for it. So yeah.
Guys, before you lose your shit in the chat, we will talk about the NC stuff, okay?
I mean, I mentioned it in the ping, for God's
time
sake.
is over.
I mentioned it in the ping, for God's sake, so sure, we are, obviously.
Okay. No, yeah, the thing is like with I don't know that people know, and I'm not that much on, but in general we don't talk at least for the first half hour or first 20 minutes about Eve. So
This
that's
is true, but
Yeah.
But shouldn't we see if we can't lure Moomin to actually come on today? Because I
Moomin
noticed that
being-
he had the most commented article this week. That was quite.
Moomin is always welcome to come on to Push the Talk whenever he feels like it. We would love him to be on today, but that's up to him.
He's like breaking his own record. It's almost past 100 comments. It's like, what the bloody fuck?
But what will happen then is then the persons from crying in stations then say that we said decent things, etc. That cannot be true. Cannot happening.
We need to feed Talking in Stations with satire content so Opus have stuff for his website.
That'd be
Yes.
fine.
Oh man, I love that. A lot of them I don't really look at, etc. But that one from Opus, that was amazing about his satire and his last one from the Eve Union.
Well, it read like something from a page from Pappy, right? I'm firing all my staff so I can keep all the money for myself and just doing transcripts.
Don't make this Town Hall 2.0. Do we look like we actually listened to that?
I sadly have to.
Or you do, yeah. But I don't.
I try to avoid it if I can, but sometimes you have to. I at least do when I listen to Town Halls, make sure I have like some stuff with caffeine, otherwise I fall asleep. But yeah.
Also, everyone in the chat, please tell Moomin how much we need him on the show.
We always need movement on the show.
Yes. I haven't even read the article you said about the Ice Age, at least. Okay. Truth, the first casualty of war. Oh yeah, that seems to be a good article if I see the titles, etc. A real Moomin article. Yeah.
It's a birthday article. It's a 1-year birthday article. It's great. Congratulations. Babby is 1 year old.
I think we should like use some crickets and then get a bit of the idea what's happening in Eve now. Just the sound of crickets.
Crickets.
Are you saying that McLeod should get us a soundboard and start using cricket sounds?
I mean, we could do a classic push to talk. Apple, what did you have for food today?
Oh yeah, food segment.
I had for food. I made chicken soup, so that was good.
Oh, chicken soup. I made chickpea burgers. but not the vegetarian type. Like there was bacon on it.
Okay.
They were pretty good. If you guys think about doing like making chickpea burgers, they fill you up pretty fast. So if you think, hey, I can eat 2 burgers, no, you can eat 1.
I'm introducing Reaver to Southern Jutland rye bread. So that's a food segment thing. You must have tried that stuff.
Rye bread, yeah, of course.
Yeah, the one from the Southern Jutland version with no kernels or anything.
You mean Jutland?
Yeah, Sønder Jylland, yes. I'm just trying to help stream in case they want to look it up because it's really nice bread.
Yeah. I don't think they know how to spell it yet.
I was also offered a partial membership of England for tomorrow's game. I declined, of course, because I think it's the other way around. It's just an inverted Danish team, right? Same as the flag.
See, people are talking about sourdough now, and the thing is, in Germany, you can get these sourdough starters, and they work really well. So it's super easy to make your own sourdough bread. Because usually, what you do is you keep a piece of your sourdough, and then use it as a starter for your next dough.
Yeah, this
is how you make actual rye bread.
Isn't there like sourdough starters that are like literally thousands of years old?
Yeah, well, you can keep it forever if you want.
You keep reusing them, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I did hear about that. Like some sourdough starters have just literally been in a family for like so many generations.
Yeah, and you can get a piece of that packaged in Germany, and it's really good.
There's a reason why we call beer liquid bread, right? Because basically it's the same principle. You need your yeast starter.
Yep.
And the older that thing is, the better the beer and the better the outcome.
I'm just getting my camera set up, that's all. That's why I was kind of like a little bit not here.
Well, I'm being pinged in Whelp Squad.
Oh god.
There's a discussion about sci-fi books going on. Because like maybe it's just me, but I feel like there's been a lack of really good sci-fi in the past like 10 years, 15 years.
Like book-wise or show-wise?
Yeah, book-wise.
Oh, okay. I was about to say show-wise, that isn't the case.
Like you got The Expanse, and you got the stuff Andy Weir's writing, and that's about it.
You have a point.
Got another one if someone's looking for a recommendation. Old Man's War is a great series.
Oh my god, and Senor no feature in EVE Online for shorts. Stop talking about short selling.
Maybe he's talking about the pants. It's the Nuria. It's possible.
It is entirely possible, yes.
And CCP gave us a video, I heard, I haven't watched it because I don't think those videos look very interesting, to be honest.
Oh, are you talking about the Mimitar sort of roleplay kind of one?
Yeah, something Minmatar, something doesn't matter.
It was actually pretty good. It was pretty enthralling in actual fact. I thought it was pretty good. Not gonna lie. It was definitely one of the better videos that 6B has put out. I don't know how accurate it is in terms of lore, but I would imagine, considering the sort of sparseness of, you know, it wasn't like a deep dive into the lore of Minmatar or anything stupid like that. It was just like, it was kind of like a hype kind of video. You know,
Someone
sort of,
please mention his
hyping up.
name 3 times so he can come and tell us.
So,
Horrendous. Damn it! What do you need if it doesn't
multiple
work?
Orendi.
But talking about like shows and etc., like Altered Carbon, I haven't seen the second season yet, but I had fun with the first season with that.
Please save me some
Okay,
time.
so
Sucks.
I can tell you the books are definitely better. Also, another good sci-fi book I kind of forgot about. Altered Carbon, really good books.
Yes, really good books, and actually the first season of the show is actually really awesome as well.
Yeah,
It has a lot of in actual fact, like I know that like it's not based on anything sort of like related to Eve, but it does tackle aspects of, like, you know, the sort of psychology of, like, you know, of like living, of basically not being able to die, essentially, right? You know, what happens to the human psyche when, you know, you're incapable of dying, or you're not, it's possible to live, like, basically forever.
Which is
like
why it's
something
actually
weird
not
happens.
sci-fi, right?
It's
that series
sort of like
is
a weird...
really fantasy, right? It tackles things
yeah.
like the vampire immortality problem, and all the fucking tech in there is massively magic in nature, right? So I'm inclined to say it tiptoes so much into fantasy that it's almost
I
not
don't know.
sci-fi.
I don't know. Like the needle jacking kind of stuff seems to be pretty cool. I can understand how that could potentially work.
But it feels more like fucking Soulstones or something. It feels more like magic than actual sci-fi.
But it doesn't have elves, so it cannot be fantasy.
Yeah, exactly. It needs elves and
Is that
goblins.
the requirement?
Right, fantasy stuff needs 3 things. It needs one of 3 things. It needs to either have elves, goblins, or fucking dragons. Right? If it has one of those 3 or more, then there is basically fantasy.
No, that's high fantasy.
What's low fantasy then?
Well, Tolkien actually.
No, I wouldn't
That
say
has
that's
elf,
low
goblins,
fantasy.
and
I mean,
dragons, for fuck's sake.
But it has very, very low-powered magic and distinction between stuff, so it's actually not high fantasy.
Low-powered magic.
Yeah, the magic is near non-existent in Tolkien.
Aside from the ghost army that basically saves the humans, like, you know, sort of the realm
do
of
not
men.
actually constitute as high magic, and if you
Let me
just finish.
Okay,
if you read
okay.
it in the books, you could actually imply that it's a generalization of men that are considered dead and not actually dead.
But they're held undead by an oath. If that's not magic, I don't know what the fuck is.
So, let me ask you, what genre would you put in the Dark Tower series?
I don't fucking know.
Because it starts off as a fantasy, right?
It stays in fantasy.
It becomes kind of sci-fi at the end.
True, but again, it's very It tiptoes about as much into fantasy as Firefly, right?
I mean, it's an alternate universe, so no spoilers.
Well, I don't think I've seen it. So
Where did Ace go?
Hmm?
We had Commander Ace in here, and then he just popped right out again.
he's probably like, "Oh shit, they're doing a show." Ah.
So yeah, I'm trying to keep up with all the recommendations in chat. Thanks for all of those.
Popped right out again.
I am noting them down.
Ace is back.
Sorry, connection problems.
Okay. I literally just PM'd you saying that you can come out in here and chat shit with us. It's fine. Welcome, Ace.
Again,
I'm gonna need to Eve who your character profile. But it's
I'm
totally
also
fine.
Here.
Also trying to think of that
Who's been watching the Loki masturbation show?
Not me.
Yeah.
No
It's been pretty good.
spoilers.
It's been pretty good.
It's very entertaining. It's very weird, but very entertaining.
I hear that some of the writers on the Loki TV show are actually also doing writing for Rick and Morty at the moment, which is kind of funny.
Explains a lot.
Apparently that there's been a few kind of like little hints and little kind of like cues in Rick and Morty to sort of Marvel Avengers and stuff like that. So different Marvel series and stuff like that.
Chat just said that Dark Matter was a good TV show.
Shots fired. now the Germans are going to explain why it's not.
Okay. So Dark Matter was only a good show
But
because it was
Firefly's amazing.
literally the only sci-fi show that was running, right? As soon as The Expanse started, everyone realized how bad Dark Matter is. Right.
So it was one of those best goddamn crack I ever had.
If you want to check out, I'm trying to think of what it was called. It was a short series, like 6 episodes of let me look it up. I'll come back to you.
Okay. Massive.
And we're not
Commander A's
allowed
on
to call
screen.
The Mandalorian a TV show. It's not a TV show. It's cutscenes for a computer game.
I appreciate that my picture takes up most of the screen right now.
Yeah, well, it was a drag and drop import. There it is. That's why
it's called Ascension. It's just 6 episodes, but it is awesome.
All right.
More actual story-based narrative in every single zone in World of Warcraft than there is in the entire Mandalorian series.
Fucking Moomin triggered me on Blake 7.
And what do you guys think then about Killjoys?
They're fucking
I haven't watched
Killjoys.
that yet.
The TV show Killjoys.
No.
Don't think I've seen it.
I am currently enjoying Blue Bloods, and I've gotten up to season 8 or 9, and I have just started the 911 show about firefighters in Austin, Texas. And it looks fairly decent if you can ignore some of the blatantly woke stuff.
Someone just said Dark is superb, and I have to agree. Especially because the show plays in Germany, and like, let me tell you, when I watch that show, I get transported back to my my young days. Like they just
Like your young days, like 50, 60 years ago.
So
no, like 20 years ago.
I think Newsline's trying to trigger us on things.
That's his job. Ace, what
Yeah.
are you watching at the moment?
What am I watching? I actually just picked up an older TV show called Sirens. It's a EMT type show. It's more of a like comedy sitcom.
I was thinking about watching one of the sort of series I haven't watched for quite some time. I'm gonna see if I can find it on Amazon again, but like Amazon originals and exclusives. I'm just it's the title is just evading me right now, which is really annoying. I haven't watched Treadstone yet, which I was kind of wondering about that.
Can we get the
I'm
TV
not watching
people...
Picard anymore because that was just fucking terrible.
That was shit.
That was
Can we get the
absolutely
TV
terrible.
people to stop doing this whole thing of doing promos for things that are not out until like December? Because this whole Witcher thing that's been running this entire week has really triggered me.
I was thinking about watching Mr. Robot again. Actually, that was the one. That was the series I was thinking of.
Witcher season 1 is like they're doing so many things right, and at the same time, they are doing so many things just so wrong. Like the casting is just, yeah, we get it. You want to be political correct, but I mean, most of the characters are just white in the source. Like, it's a Polish author. Come on.
I get.
Most of all,
I get that.
the characters that actually are non-white in the books are portrayed by white people. Like, what the fuck is going on?
That is a bit weird. Why?
I'm just going to ask, how explicit is any of that even put out in the books? Because as far as I know, it's very rarely talked about.
Yes. He specifically mentions the color of people's of people when it's not white, because it plays in an kind of alternate universe Poland, right? And I don't know if you guys been to Poland, but pretty much everyone's white there.
Yeah.
That's so white that I would actually fit in.
Yeah.
They'd be looking at you and be like, God damn, when did the tan dude like step out into this place?
That's exactly how white they are. They are like porcelain white. But no, my point is that in quite a lot of literature, it's not really mentioned what racial skin coloring people have. So you can actually read into it what you want. I do have one complaint still. It's not a complaint because the actor is amazing, but Idris Elba as Heimdall makes literally no sense, even though he plays the character amazingly.
See, that's one I'm not too mad about, because they clearly chose him as a good actor and not because of his skin color.
Yeah, but if you're having issues with something that is definitely outside of the law and the original content that says he's basically like an ugly version of Balder, right? It's light, fair skin and blonde hair and blue eyes. Well, that's really far from what Idris Elba is.
I mean, you're not wrong.
And then they do the whole Thor thing, and he's not a ginger like McLeod. McLeod should be playing Thor and could do it better than what's his name, Helms thingy.
No, Chris Helmsley is a fucking beast.
But he does not have red hair or red beard, so he's definitely not Thor.
Yeah, but you know, you can kind of deal with that, you know, with you know, dyes and stuff fairly easily, dude. Like it's not exactly that hard.
But I mean,
And they should have.
the movies are based on the comic books, though.
Yeah.
This is
And
true.
I haven't read the comic books because I don't read comic books. Sorry. But from what I know, Thor is blonde in the comic books.
This is true. This is a standing joke in Scandinavia and the world. It's like, how did Americans get this lore stuff that wrong? I will refer you to some better stuff from Neil Gaiman, which is very superior.
So is this the bit? Is this the part of the show where we actually get to be able to get to,
Yes,
or
talk
where
about
we
NC.
have to talk about like Eve stuff? Ugh.
Yeah, we have to talk about NC because you put it in the ping, so it's your own fault.
Yeah, no, that is true.
So what's up with NC?
Well,
They
you
found
tell
out.
us.
They found out that there were a bunch of assholes inside of their group.
Crackers are forming. I mean, cracks are forming.
Well, to get people up to speed who don't know yet, there are two.
Oh, Shiva, okay.
Did the stream die?
Yeah, we started talking about Eve and the stream died.
You see, this is what happens.
Are you sure that the internet in your new place is going to be worse?
Well, no, it's going to be slower, but it might be more stable. Just as an FYI, don't get fucking Virgin Media if you're going to don't just wanting to shit on Virgin Media because of the shitty service that they have. Saying that, Richard Branson's going up in a fucking rocket up into space on Sunday.
Is he coming back down?
Well, hopefully not, but you know. No, that's harsh. I hope he does. Yeah, I hope nothing goes wrong. But yeah.
Well, chat, are we back?
I'm not.
Well, we're waiting for
I'm not
Pappy to
sure.
stop DDoSing McLeod.
Yeah. I don't even know whether it's. Yeah, I think it's just. Yeah, it's not Russia DDoSing the UK at the moment. It's just basically Virgin Media being a bunch of assholes, I think. We are. Yes, we are. Movement says that we are. So, you know, at least there's that.
Okay then.
So
But yeah, there were some corporates apparently leaving to NSH. I think what happened is that Redline wanted to FC again with Thomas Lear, and since Thomas Lear is in NSH, the core of Redline is joining that now also.
Oh, so it's Redline's group as well. That's going okay. Ah, fair enough. And those so they were trying to poach other corps, you know, or was it just poaching people from different corps?
I have no clue. Apparently, what I read on Reddit is that Vince got angry, and I don't know what's happened after that. It looks like they're still in NC, but I'm not sure if that's the case. But apparently, they're still leaving, so it's all confusing.
I was told it had something to do with betrayals or something dramatic.
Well, I mean, that's the clickbait title of another Eve Media group. You know, I don't know whether that's actually true or not, because clickbait is clickbait. But I'd imagine if there was like backstabbing and stuff like that, they probably wouldn't go, you know what, you can stay in our alliance for a few days longer. Like, you know what I mean?
But allegedly, it's a backstabber coalition. So why are we surprised?
Well, I mean, they don't undock, so there is also that.
It's NC. That's kind of in their whole history, right?
Good old Nancy docked. But yeah, Vince is Vince. Vince is I've always seen Vince as being a bit of a hothead.
Well, he's still better at the town halls than goblins, but that's beside the point.
That is true. That is very fucking true. I don't know what Sourdough Apple has. Do you have any additional?
Food, I think.
Well, as I said right before the stream went down under, the important part is that one of the corps leaving actually has most of their USTZ FCs. So the question is, will those FCs leave with the corps, or will they switch corps? Or even better, will one of the corps maybe get picked up by another alliance in Poppy? I know they want to join NSH, but maybe someone else will try to pick them up.
I don't know. I mean, that's.
I have no clue. We just have to see what happens.
So aside from this cricket war, what else is going on in EVE Online?
Oh, have you seen all the articles about how CCP made everything so much easier for new players?
In what sense?
Like in Kotaku and all that kind of shit, right?
Yeah. Apparently, CCP put in a new thing that gives new players 3 opportunities on career paths. So they just took the agency window where you can like go through your career paths, and then it will give you things to do and how to get started on each career path. And they just take 3 random ones of those and put them in a different UI, and that's now the new thing on how to make life easier for new players. Kotaku article. You mean the one that a certain show host said is written by someone who has no fucking clue about EVE Online and has never played it?
Something like that.
Is it the foot in mouth thing?
It's the foot in mouth facing Second Summer of Rage fan outcry thing.
Yeah, that was bad.
See, that's what that was what I initially thought you were talking about, Soth.
Nope.
All right, fair enough.
I don't think I have any comments on that article except for the fact that that was Car Crash TV.
And to be clear here, we are talking about what CCP told Kotaku. We are not talking about what the author of the article wrote.
No, because that author actually did some homework for once, which is rare in gaming media when it comes to EVE Online.
Yeah.
So that was actually commendable. He actually went through and talked about the history of EVE, and from what I could tell, it was mostly correct. I couldn't really find any flaws in it. And then CCP quotes came in there, and it was like face disc, and I better stop reading.
So to let you know, Matterall, since you told me you watch the show regularly, Saren Blackfist, who is the author of that article, has been playing EVE for quite some time and has been in Goon leadership for quite some time. So he does know what the fuck he's talking about.
You just said he was a goon, so Matterall will not believe anything.
Yeah, it's like, oh god.
It automatically disqualifies everything he says.
I'm trying to find the article at the moment, just as an aside. Which one is it? It's not on PC Games N or Kotaku or PC Games.
It's on Kotaku. It's called EVE is facing its second summer of rage or something like that.
Oh, it is that one. Okay. Okay, now yeah, so I see the quotes and stuff now. Yeah. Right.
Do you see the author's name?
It's at the top. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lee Yangtze.
And under that, it says
Wednesday. No, it says the. Yeah, like, you must be looking at a different version than me. It just says his name and the date at which it was published.
Oh yeah, if you click on Lee Yancey, it will give you his in-game name.
Oh yeah, Sarah Blackfist. Okay.
Yeah. So it is apparently really, really hard to figure out which EVE player wrote this article.
Yeah. Clearly. As I literally just type it into oh look, Karma Fleet. And he's been in since 2000. He's been in Karma Fleet since 2015. So yeah. Yeah, he knows nothing about the game. Clearly.
He has also been in charge of all squads and SEGs in the Imperium.
Well, the important thing is he clearly does know what the fuck he's talking about.
Yeah, I mean, he is organizing the people in the Imperium.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's what you know. It's probably one of those things where you know this data point doesn't sit nice and neatly with the other data points that you know that Matterall has. So clearly, it's in the wrong.
He's got data points?